What's up, everybody? I hope you enjoyed this video from Free Comic Book Day. Gonna take as much footage as I possibly can, so you're watching this on a rewind. Got like 300 bucks on me. Let's see what I can get for 300 bucks at the end of this video. Peace. Holy suffering succotash, Batman. I'm at Heroes and Hitters, and who do I see hanging out at Heroes and Hitters? Mr. P.N. Gwynn, Oswald Cobblepot.
Absolutely.
What are you doing here? Are you running for mayor now, or?
Well, I'm running for mayor again.
I can't believe it.
That's right. If you remember, back in the 60s, I did win, and I became mayor of Gotham for a very short while.
For a short while. Now you're mayors of Heroes and Hitters.
That's right.
In Rocky Hill, Connecticut.
That's right. And you know what the best thing is there's no flying rats around, and you know who I mean.
No, the Flater Mouse, the Batman.
The dynamic dimwits.
Oh, yes. No, dimwits. Well, you've got me here, so... Oh, jeez.
I don't know about that, because I'm sure you're going to vote for me.
You know what? I will, though. I will, because you're a man of the people, right?
Yes, absolutely. I am a great bird for office. That's right. We're going to have fish in every pot.
I love it. I love it. So, as you've been here all day, have people been buying Batman books? I hope not.
I refuse to answer that. I am not allowed to answer that. However, I have seen a lot of Bat books going out of here like crazy. However, I would rather have you getting some of the Penguin books, of course.
Yes. I can't believe that. P.N. Gwynn here hanging out at Heroes and Hitters in Rocky Hill, Connecticut on Free Comic Book Day. Listen, and is this a legal weapon right here?
What weapon? This is just an ordinary common umbrella.
Yes.
I am an ordinary common businessman.
Yes, and like I have a full head of hair, this is an ordinary umbrella. I've seen this dance before.
That's right.
All right, Mr. P.N. Gwynn. All right, it was good seeing you. I'll let you get back into protecting the people here. And good luck on your running for mayor of our town.
Thank you, sir.
All right, be well. Oh my God, he shocked my hand. He must have got that from his friend the Joker.
Sorry, my hands are a little cold.
Yes, like your heart, I've heard. All right. Oh, we'll see. So take care, and thank you very much for watching Three Men in the Basement. You'll never know who you'll find on Free Comic Book Day.
We shall see you soon.
All right. Last stop of the day. I'm here at Comics and Collectibles. This was one of our stops for the 3-Minute Basement comic book crawls a few years ago. And look at this. We have books already outside. We're gonna take a look and see what's going on. I can't wait to check this place out. I am absolutely embarrassed that I am not here more often because this place is so close to where I live. Love it when you walk into a comic shop and there's just posters absolutely everywhere. And when we get downstairs, wait till you see the amazing stuff, whether it be wall books, CGC books, here in Glastonbury, Connecticut, at Comics and Collectibles. Here we are, Glastonbury, Connecticut, Comics and Collectibles, just amazing stuff. If you're anywhere in the Northeast, you need to check out all these books, wall books, back issues. I'm gonna do about 3 minutes of videos, and this is a place where, if you're anywhere in the Northeast, you need to stop in and check out this amazing inventory. I'm borderline embarrassed that I'm not here more often with great books. Look at those X-Men books right there. Holy cow. Just amazing books, graded books, all great prices. This is the place where you need to be. If you're anywhere traveling, oh my God. I just bought that Warlock book, and I think I paid too much because that's a great price. Snooze, you lose. Free Comic Book Day. I'm here in Glastonbury, Connecticut at Comics and Collectibles. And here I am with the store owner, Craig. How you doing, my man? Good to see you.
Good. Thanks for coming down. Appreciate it.
No, I love it. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I'm not here more often when I'm looking at all these graded books, all these raw books, all these sets. I'm going to show you guys all the footage of the stores. I'm embarrassed that I'm here, that I'm not here more often. So it's Free Comic Book Day. How has it been this year?
It's been very busy.
Yeah.
Actually, we were surprised. We didn't anticipate it to have jumped from last year to where it is.
Right.
But the crowd has been insane.
Yeah, and I understand that because through social media and everybody I've been watching, just the number of stores that have been putting out their sales and the number of activity and seeing, I've been to 3 stores and it's just been amazing to see all these people, more importantly, guys our age with their kids and then even with their younger kids. So you've got 3 generations of kids grabbing up comic books, which is what it's all about.
That's
right?
what it's all about. COVID has turned it around where the families are back at it.
Yeah.
They're coming in, and it is 3 generations. That's right.
Yeah.
The guys are back into themselves. The women are back into it, and the market has exploded to a point I haven't seen for years.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what's amazing about the comic books. It brings a community together. And when I'm down here at this store, whether it's all the figures, all the pops, all the graded books, this is truly an experience. So if you're anywhere in the Northeast and you want to go comic book hunting, please come to Comics and Collectibles in Glastonbury, Connecticut. You won't be disappointed. They've got wall books, sets of books. It's just fantastic here. And I'm telling you, this is the place that you want to be. How have you seen it? What are people looking for? Are they looking for Spider-Man books, X-Men books?
Spider-Man is insane. It's
Insane.
taken off. It's got a life of its own now.
Yeah.
The stuff nobody was looking at, they're just eating it.
Really?
We just can't. It's impossible to restock.
Is it?
And the graded books, it's just amazing to me how they have just taken off. It's a whole other market in itself. It's really different markets at this point. The guy who's collecting a new book is a new book guy.
Yep.
Reading. We love those guys.
Right.
That's the core of everything.
Yeah,
to us.
right.
The guy who's doing this is an investor. He's putting it away, and he realizes we are outperforming the stock market with no question.
Thank you very much for saying that, because, when they say the geeks will inherit the earth, they really will. I mean, you want to invest in your stocks, you want to put your money in mutual funds, listen, the return, let's talk about real money, is kind of where this has been.
And it's historic. So, it's not today, it's a historic return.
Yeah.
You get mainstream books, historically, they're outperforming gold, silver stocks.
Right, absolutely. And that's real in-depth conversation, but again, just to keep it lighthearted, we've got 2,000 square feet here?
4,500.
4,500. I apologize. I should have done my homework. 4,500 square feet. I couldn't believe the back issues that were in the back, the figures, just the comic books. This is just a great experience. So, Craig, thank you very much for taking time out of your day.
Thank you for coming down.
Absolutely.
I really
No,
appreciate
this is
it.
great. You saw him in my video. We're going to be here more often. He was one of the stops on one of our previous crawls. We're definitely going to be back here in Glastonbury, Connecticut. So, as always, comment, share, like all our videos, and stop by if you're ever in Connecticut, especially in Glastonbury, Comic Books and Collectibles. I am Otto, and I am out. Peace.
Nice.
All right, there you go.
That's
Yeah. Holy shit. All right, what's up, everybody? Here I am at Comics and Collectibles here in Glastonbury, Connecticut. And who do I run into? Trevor from Area 51. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, Area 51, the Helix Project.
The Helix Project. You've got all your artwork set up. You've got a great display. Great to see independent artists setting up and doing their own thing. You were just recently at, where were you?
So I did Wicked Comic-Con in Boston,
Yeah.
and then I came home for a day to put everything together, and I was on a plane to go to Calgary, Canada for the Calgary Expo.
Nice.
Just flew back in early Wednesday morning.
Right, and here you are for Free Comic Book Day set up.
Absolutely.
Got some great prints. This is just amazing art. Really happy to be here to talk to independent artists. As you guys know, here at 3 Men in the Basement, we love to support the local guys, the independent guys. And I said, did you go to art school? And he goes, no.
No.
You went for...
I went to UConn for molecular and cellular biology.
Right. Yeah. So you're like really smart, but didn't want to deal with comics, right?
Well, I was miserable, man. You cannot buy happiness.
Good point, man. Rock on with that,
So,
man. You can't do that.
They were like, when I got into it, they're like, write what you know. I was like, great. I almost went into debt learning a lot about cells.
Yes.
So how can I leverage that?
Yeah.
First series is a sci-fi thriller, man.
Okay.
Shape-shifting aliens, hard science concepts.
Dig it.
Deep
Hard science concepts, shape-shifting aliens. You guys know I'm a huge Trekkie. This is all what I really like. I can't wait to check this out and get into it. So You have how many issues into this?
So 5 issues are out right now as we
Okay.
speak. Issue 6, the finale comes out in about 2 weeks.
Gotcha. All right. So that's already printed, ready to go?
Yeah, it's actually, so it's at the printer. It is
Yep.
getting ready to be shipped to me.
Okay, gotcha. Now, if I wanted to order some, how would we do that?
So, several options. One,
All right.
You can go to our website. It's darkknightnation.com/shop.
Which I'll put in the description.
But you can find us on social media, pretty much any platform of your choosing, at Pocket Watch Press. That is my independent publishing label.
Nice.
But we also kickstart all of our comics.
You do?
So
Okay.
we go straight to the source. My next project, Minutes to Midnight, The Hour Between Life and Death, will be on Kickstarter come May 22nd.
Gotcha. Very soon.
You will also be able to catch up and grab all of the Helix project through there. Support us from the ground up. You might even be able to get yourself drawn into my next project.
Let's do that, man. 3 Men in the Basement drawn in with aliens. This is a good deal, you guys. So really excited that I stopped by here, had a chance to take a look at this amazing art, and just rock on, man. So
Cheers, man.
there
appreciate
you go,
that,
man.
man.
Good to see you, man. Good to see this great setup. Good to see everything and love it. And you are the artist, writer.
I'm the writer, the art director. I'm not the artist. I'm not talented enough to do that.
Right.
I work with a slew of guys. So Samuel Iwunze out of Lagos, Nigeria. Adrian Bonilla out of Spain, who is one of my cover artists.
Yep.
Marcio Freri is our colorist and also one of our variant cover artists. And coming for Minutes to Midnight, we're working with a slew of talent from all around the world
Yep.
again, just to kind of break the boundaries of comic book storytelling, push ourselves as creators, and tell stories that matter, man.
Dig it, man. We need new stuff out in the comic book world, and this is where you want to be. So very awesome. This has been great. So one more time, where can they find you?
You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pocket Watch Press, and then make sure you're checking us out on Kickstarter. I'm sure we'll have my long-ass name somewhere in the vicinity of the video. Look me up on Kickstarter. Get on the ground floor of Minutes to Midnight, The Hour Between Life
Look at
and Death.
that. Minutes of Midnight right here on 3 Men in the Basement. Rock on.
Cheers, brother. Thanks, man.
All right. What's up, everybody? So you're going to watch a little haul video. I hope you enjoyed all the footage that I took from Free Comic Book Day. That was 1 week ago. Now we're a week later, but we're getting ready for the 3 Men in the Basement comic book swap. So if you haven't done this already, you guys, please like this video, hit the notification bell, sub up so you know we're dropping videos, and leave a comment below. Let me know, do you think I did good for the $300 that I spent on Free Comic Book Day? I think I did. I really got some incredible stuff. Really starting to shift my collection, I think, to some Silver Age DC books, older stuff, books that I want to get, not that runs that I'm completing, but individual books that I think are important. But as always, remember, you guys, we are sponsored by our friends at Spineworks, Capture Collectibles, and we also have the 3 Men in the Basement comic book swap coming up. And thanks to everybody below for being a 10-point mint sponsor. The Angry Hair, Sweet Gems, Big Daddy's Comics, Comics_CT, New York Comic Auctions, our good friends at Little Giant, and our local Dunkin' Donuts. And then we've got our near mint 9.8 sponsors, the Comic-Con podcast, MILLHOUSE sponsors, CK Sweets, Deep Dive, my man DJ LINX, CHUCKINGDOM Comics, J&S Collectibles. All these guys are going to be helping us out. And then also, you guys, we wouldn't have been able to do this without our friends of the channel sponsors. And I don't have that. Oh, yeah. Our friends of the channels that I spelled Pope of Chili Town wrong. I got to take an eye out. Planet Mayhem. Biohazard just stepped up. Copy 801, Simply Cypress, and our good friend Jim O'Shea. So thank you very much for doing that, you guys. So this is it. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see it all over Facebook. You're going to see it all over our YouTube page. You're going to see it all over our Instagram page. We want you to come. This is going to be amazing. The 3 Men in the Basement comic book swap. I can't talk more about it. We will also have our variant cover that we did with Power Kid Comics. So if you haven't picked that up, pick that up. They are running low on it, and I can't wait to show that to you guys. But you don't really want to hear me talk. You want to see what books I bought. So 3 stops: Richie's Comic Cabana, good friend of the store; Heroes and Hitters, a local LCS that are mom and pop brick and mortars that are absolutely some of the best people around; and Comics and Collectibles in Glastonbury, Connecticut, which I said in this video, and I'm going to say it again. I'm embarrassed that I'm not there more, but I plan on being there a lot more this summer. So what did I buy? All right. So Richie had buy one, get one. Okay. And that's just a huge sale. And I was there for an hour. But in that hour, I think I did work. All right. So this was the big purchase. I've never owned this book. Kind of appropriate right now with Guardians of the Galaxy. Not why I bought it. Just because I never owned it. And I thought it was a good price. It's a Starlin book. So Strange Tales 178. Richie had $150 on it. So I jumped on it. And I would say this is anywhere from a 5.5 to 6. You know, and quality. It's a little bit dinged up. He had a more expensive one for $225, but that wouldn't allow me to get what else I got. So I picked this up. Pretty happy to have it. I'm going to dig through this tonight after I'm done with the thumbnail and check out the trippy shit that Starlin did. Next book I picked up. So I had to get one with it. So these are books that I'm trying to get all raw, 1 through 12. I've got to get graded. I've got to get that at a 4.0 to match my Brave and a Bold 28. But this is some freaky shit right here. Check out this Justice League #7. We've seen this one before. This was a really fun read, and it was really neat. And again, it's seen better days. It's got some water stains. It's got a little pull right there. Looks like a tape pull. Somebody murdered it right there. But other than that, presents really well. Looks great in this Mylar. Happy to have that. So this took up actually, I spent more than $300, but anyway, this took up $150 of my budget. Then I wanted a statue. And funny thing about it was I buy the Diamond Selects. I really like the Diamond Selects because they fit my collection well. You can buy multiple of them. I've got my Prime 1 and my Hulk 181, but I need them to be smaller. I like them to be around it. So I picked this up for 40% off. My redhead right here, or not redhead, but my girl in red. I love her, Scarlet Witch. Love this version of Wanda. Pretty happy to have that. So I thought that was pretty neat. So picked that up, bought that. Then I went to Heroes and Hitters. Their sale is very, very simple. It's 50% off. Okay. So right on the wall, I've never read this run, nor have I ever owned this run. And I was one issue short of the whole run, but this was Supervillain Team Up. I got 1 through 5, but I'm missing 2. And it was 70, 28, so 98 and another 30, so 128. So it would have came out to about $60, but Wayne, the owner, said, Everett, how's $50? I said $50 sounds great. So I can't wait to read these two of my favorite anti-heroes. I don't consider them villains, anti-heroes. My boy Namor and Doom. And I did also pick this up for $6 just because Walt Simonson is going to be at Terrificon, and this is a high-grade copy of this book. And I think I might have him sign this and maybe do a possible remark on it. Great newer version of Daredevil with my favorite villain, true villain, Juggernaut. So that's some of the money I spent. So then I headed over to Comics and Collectibles in East Hartford, and hope you saw the video, especially with the owner. And then in the box out front, this is a series that I buy all the time. I probably have 4 or 5 copies of it, but I just like to keep them around because I love to read them. This is an amazing story. This is the Elektra run by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson. And this is great Elektra stories right here. And I was buying these off the rack as a kid, and for $2, they were pretty expensive back in the day, but absolutely love Elektra and how Frank Miller drew her and the story of the hand and the ninjas and everything like that. So these were $1. So then I'm looking through, this guy had big books in the store, man, big books. I loved it. He showed me some goodies that weren't up on the wall, but there was a lot of stuff. And if there's anything in those videos that you guys like, please reach out to me. I can always play the middleman or reach out to the store owners directly and say, hey, I saw these videos on 3 Men in the Basement. Are these still available? And I'm sure you'll get a great deal on it. Now, this is a book that if you don't know, you don't know. And you probably don't know that I was a huge Legion of Superheroes fan growing up. I was also a Superman fan. But the comic books that I collected were Marvel. But then, I got into my DC books with Keith Geffen doing Legion of Superheroes, Omega Men in the 80s. So I did collect that stuff. But this story reprints an Action comic story of the Legion of Superheroes with Cosmic King, Lightning Lord, Saturn Queen. And my boy Biggs had just showed this like a week ago in like a 5.5. And I'm like, that's a great grade for this book. So I picked this up, Superman Action Comics, or Superman 147. Check it out, read the details on it. I loved reading this book. Classic Kurt Swan artwork, just a great story. And he had $150 on it. Very fair price, nice condition. I had a $100 bill left. I did put a little bit on a card, so I spent a little bit more than $3, but I had a $100 bill left. And the owner and I were looking at it. I took tons of footage, met a great artist. It was great, and I looked at it. The owner goes, so I go, I'm interested. He looked at it, blah, blah, blah. I said, how about $100? Boom, there goes my $100. It's off, it's gone. I now own this book. I'm going to start putting together, I need to start putting together a long box of all my early Silver Age DC books, because I have amassed quite a few of them, but they're smatterings, whether they're Flashes, JLA, early Green Lantern stuff. I really need to organize that stuff because that's what comic collecting is fun for me, right? That's what I like to do. I like to see what I'm collecting here. Now, again, these books don't have to be in great grades. They don't. I'm probably going to get these all raw. And if there's one or two that I like, I might slab them. But, you know, don't be surprised when you get these early DC books back and they're 3.5s and 4s and cream pages, because that's just what happened back in these days. You know, if you got Off-White on an early Flash book or early Superman book or early Action Comics or Batman or Green Lantern, Flash, you know, you were lucky. And if you got white pages, forget about it, you know. So don't be surprised when you get those cream to Off-White pages in those early DC books. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, share. We've got 2 dealer preview shows coming for you this week. And then next Saturday, I hope to see all of you at the 3 Men in the Basement comic book swap. So thoroughly hope you enjoyed this video. On behalf of 3 Men in the Basement, I am Everett Otto, and I am out. Peace.